Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to rest on your knees or your thighs. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. And take these first few moments of stillness to come into your breath. With every inhale, allow your ribs and your belly to expand. Every exhale, imagine that your spine could grow a little bit longer as your butt bones plug down into the mat. And continue to breathe here. Notice tension you're holding on to, maybe in your shoulders or your neck. We're going to be getting open into the chest today. It's just something to prepare for. You can blink open through your eyes. Reach your arms straight out in front of you with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. And then slice through the air and pull your thumbs back behind you, open through your chest. Now take that again. Bring your hands in front of you, round, curve through your upper spine. And then sit up nice and tall, open through your arms, pull the thumbs back behind you. And continue to move between these two postures. So really think of energetically slicing through the air with your hands. And allow yourself a lot of movement through your ribs and your chest. And your breath doesn't exactly have to match movement, but do make sure that you keep that breath going. We'll take one more. And then release. Bring your hands onto your knees and start to roll your ribs around to the right. We'll take about 4 or 5 of these. And then start to roll your ribs around to the left. And you may notice some shifts from butt bone to butt bone. Bring your hands behind your hips. Lift your hips up. Option to drop your head and open your throat. Breathe into your chest, your heart space. Lower your hips down. And then just swap your ankles. So your opposite ankle comes on top. We're going to take this all again. Palms come forward, palms face up, and then pull your thumbs open and back behind me. Think of cracking open through your chest space, and then bring your arms back in front of you, kind of round through your upper spine. And take a few more of these in your own timing, your own pace. If you want to hold a little bit longer in either of these postures, find that for yourself. And just a few more here. Slice through the air. And then release your arms down onto your knees or your thighs and start to roll your ribs around to the left and take some big, juicy circles. You can feel a shift of your butt bones from side to side. And then start to take this circle in the opposite way around to the right. And find a few more here. Getting nice and loose through the ribs. And then bring yourself back to an upright position and move to all fours tabletop. We won't be here for long, just to set up our next posture. Separate your knees, walk your hands a little further in front of your shoulders. Keep your hips lifted into the air, but lower your chest down to the ground. So in this position, you can keep your chin up and your gaze looking forward, or you can bring your forehead down to the mat. So it feels a little bit awkward, may feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to imagine opening up through the armpits and then of course opening up through the chest. Think of your hips pulling away from your head and your fingers. And we'll be here for a few more big breaths, so just stick with it. And then slowly make your way out and come down onto your belly. Bring your fingertips a little wider than your mat. Push down into the pads of your fingers, lift your body up, and then roll your body down. And we'll take that again. Push into the pads of your fingers, lift your body up, lift your chin, lift your gaze, and then roll your body down. Undulating cobra pose, a really nice way to get into the chest and also find some movement through your spine. And we'll take a few more just like this. Move at your own pace, your own tempo. And really think of allowing the neck to be a part of this as well. And last one here, lower down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, make your way to a standing forward fold. So walk your feet forward, soften through your knees, drop your head, and then slowly roll yourself all the way up to stand. When you arrive, reach your arms out and up overhead, and then goal post your arms, lift your chest. Inhale to stand all the way up once again. And exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, release your body down. We take that 2 more times. Roll your body up to stand, open your arms, lift your arms up, and then goal post your arms. Little back bend. Inhale to stand. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. One more time, just like that. Roll your body up to stand, stack your spine, arms are out and up. And then goal post your arms, lift your chest. Inhale to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Now this time, roll yourself up to stand. And when you arrive at the top, we're gonna start to move into some shoulder openers. So reach your arms forward, up, and back. Big opening through the chest. Move a little bit slower as we get into this. Arms go up and back. Make sure you have a little bit of bend through your knees. You're nice and open through the chest. And we'll take a few more here. And then start to move in the opposite direction. So the arms go back, up, and forward. Getting this beautiful stretch through the front of your heart space. Back, up, and forward. And one or two more. After this last one, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Punch your fist down, lift your heart open. Bend your knees and forward fold with your bind. I think you could bring your shoulders down to your knees. Now lift your right shoulder up as you lean over to the left. So maintain a bend through both of your knees and think that you're peeling your right shoulder open to the ceiling. Breathe in and out. And then switch. Lower your right shoulder and lift your left shoulder up. You're peeling your left shoulder open. Breathe into that heart space. Full breath in. And release. And then gently release your hands. Bring them under your shoulders. Step your feet back into a plank just for a moment. And then lower all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Tent up onto your finger pads. Push into the pads of your fingers as you lift your body. And twist your left shoulder towards the ground. Just find a few moments here. Get open into your left shoulder and chest. Bring yourself back up and let's switch this up. Bend your right elbow and let your right shoulder come down towards the ground. And then come back through center and continue to move at your own pace. So you can go a little bit quicker. You can hold on each side, get a really nice stretch into your shoulders, into your chest. And let your head and neck be part of this as well. Notice if you're holding on to tension in your jaw or your tongue. Find a little bit of movement in those spaces. And take a few more here, really allowing yourself to undulate through your spine as you move from side to side. And on this last one, lower yourself down through center. Bring your forehead so it's flat to the mat. Bend your left elbow, extend your right arm. Bend your left knee and bring your left toes so they come back behind you. Now crawl your right fingertips away from your body and breathe into this chest opener, also a nice little spinal twist. Allow your breath to be really full here. Think of breathing into your belly. Every exhale, allow yourself to twist a little further. Move back through center. We'll switch this the other way. Extend your left arm, bend your right elbow, and then sneak your right foot so it comes back behind you. So bend your right knee and then bring your right foot behind you. And try to crawl your left fingertips as far away from your body as you can. And breathe into the opening of your left heart space. Full big breath in. Full big breath out. And again, a full big breath in. And full big breath out. Take a few more moments. And slowly roll yourself back onto your belly. Make your way there. Bring your hands a little bit wider. We're going to take our final back bend here. So push into your hands, lift your torso up off the ground. And find the back bend that feels good in your body. Allow some distance between your ears and your shoulders. Push down into your palms. Feel your heart space crack open. Take one more big breath. And then lower down onto your belly and make your way onto your back. Bring your legs long in front of you, bring your arms to your side. Close your eyes, find a soft gaze, and breathe into that space that we just opened up. Think of expanding your inhales into your top ribs all the way up to your collarbones. And take a few more moments with breath. Every exhale, allow yourself to sink a little deeper and heavier into the ground. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.